Did you know that over 70% of business partnerships fail due to conflicts over control? Many entrepreneurs start businesses with partners, and then along the line, they lose control over the business that they have taken years to build. Grab your cup of coffee or beer because I came with mine. If you're about to register a company with multiple persons, you must learn to think ahead. What if I told you that there are legal steps that you can explore to ensure that you stay in control of your company whenever it comes to decision making, no matter what happens? I will show you 5 simple but powerful methods to ensure that you stay in control of your business. As usual, let's get down to business. The very first thing to do is to ensure that you own a majority of the company shares. Now, think of your company as a voting system. The more shares you own, the more votes you would have when it comes to decision making. If you hold at least 51% of the company's shares, you automatically have the final say in critical matters. That is like holding the remote control in a room full of people. Your decision rules just like King Ragnar.
King Ragnar, that is my name.
Secondly, you can also set up special voting rights. Even if you don't own the majority of the shares, you can create different classes of shares where you can give some shares more voting power than others. For example, your company's internal policy can make your shares count as 5 votes per share, while others count as only 1. This way, even if you own less than 50% of the shares, you still have control. The owners of big companies like Facebook use this particular trick to stay in control. Third on the list is that you must find a way to control the board of directors. Whoever controls the board controls the company. You must make sure that the company rules allows you to appoint most of the directors or hold key positions like the CEO or the managing director. This way, you have direct influence over decisions, even if your ownership percentage is low. The fourth method is that you must learn how to use the founders agreement. A founders agreement is like the business prenup. It allows you to set rules to protect your control over the company, like giving yourself the veto power over major company decisions. If things go south, the founders agreement would ensure that your authority over the company is still intact. Last but not the least is that you should restrict share transfers. Now, imagine where you have the highest number of shares over your company, totaling about 45%, and then other shareholders connive and transfer their shares totaling about 48% to a total stranger. That simply means that you have lost control over the company. To prevent this ugly incident from happening to you, you can add what is called a right of first refusal clause in your company rules or policy. This means that if someone in the company wants to sell their shares, you get the first option to buy them. So to own control over your company, own more shares, use voting rights, control the board, have a solid founders agreement, and then restrict share transfers. If you get all these right, you would never wake up at any point and find yourself sidelined from your own business. And for people who use business centers for their company registration, those persons who are charging you cheaper at business centers would never advise you as a lawyer. If you have watched this video to this point and you need more tips on protecting your business legally, click the follow or subscribe